Osama bin Laden, the founder of al-Qaeda and the mastermind behind the September 11th attacks. For nearly 10 years, he was the most hunted man on Earth. Intelligence agencies followed fragments of information across continents, intercepted messages, trusted couriers, unusual compounds. Eventually, the trail led to a high-walled building in Abbottabad, Pakistan. On May 2, 2011, 2 stealth helicopters crossed the border under cover of darkness. Navy SEALs descended into the compound and cleared it room by room. Within 40 minutes, bin Laden was shot and killed on the top floor. His body was flown out before sunrise and later buried at sea. The decade-long manhunt ended quietly, but its global impact was enormous. Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, Iran's supreme leader and the highest political and religious authority in the country since 1989. For more than 3 decades, he shaped Iran's nuclear policy, regional alliances, and strategic posture toward the West. In February 2026, coordinated U.S.-Israeli strikes reportedly targeted several senior leadership sites in Tehran. One of the strikes hit a compound believed to be connected to Iran's top leadership. Iranian state media later confirmed his death and declared national mourning across the country. The regional consequences were immediate. Allied groups mobilized, diplomatic tensions intensified, and global leaders warned of a dangerous escalation. Khamenei's death marked one of the most consequential geopolitical moments in recent Middle Eastern history, leaving uncertainty about succession and the future direction of Iran's leadership. Anwar al-Awlaki, an American-born cleric who became a leading figure in al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula, fluent in English and highly educated, he used sermons and online videos to inspire followers worldwide. U.S. officials accused him of helping plan attacks, including attempted airline bombings. On September 30, 2011, a drone strike in Yemen targeted his convoy. The missile hit with precision, killing him instantly. Because he was a U.S. citizen, the strike sparked intense debate about executive power and due process, a debate that continues today. Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi, the self-declared chief of ISIS at the height of its territorial control. In 2014, he announced a caliphate stretching across Iraq and Syria. For years, ISIS ruled millions through fear and violence, but sustained military pressure dismantled its territory. On October 26, 2019, U.S. Special Operations launched a raid in northwest Syria. As troops closed in, Baghdadi fled into a tunnel and detonated a suicide vest, killing himself. The man who once ruled a self-proclaimed state died underground, surrounded and hunted. Qasem Soleimani, the commander of Iran's Quds force and one of the most influential military figures in the Middle East. Soleimani coordinated proxy militias and strategic operations across Iraq, Syria, Lebanon, and beyond. Tensions between the U.S. and Iran escalated sharply in late 2019. On January 3, 2020, a U.S. drone strike targeted his convoy near Baghdad International Airport. The strike killed him instantly. Iran retaliated with missile attacks on U.S. bases, and the world watched closely as tensions threatened to spiral further. Abu Ibrahim al-Hashimi al-Qurashi, the successor to Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi as leader of ISIS. Attempting to rebuild a weakened organization, he operated from hiding in northern Syria. In February 2022, U.S. Special Operations Forces surrounded the building where he was staying. As troops moved in, he detonated explosives inside the structure, killing himself and others in the blast. Once again, ISIS lost its top leader during a U.S. raid. Rahman al-Qaduli, also known as Haji Imam, he was ISIS's deputy leader and financial chief. He managed funding channels and logistical networks that kept the organization operational. In March 2016, U.S. Special Operations Forces raided his location in Syria. He was killed during the mission, dealing a significant blow to ISIS's financial infrastructure. Maher al-Agal, a senior ISIS leader responsible for expanding international networks. Even after losing territory, ISIS maintained global ambitions. In July 2022, a U.S. drone strike in Syria killed al-Agal. The operation reflected ongoing counter-terrorism efforts long after ISIS faded from daily headlines. Mohammed Atef, a senior al-Qaeda commander and close associate of Osama bin Laden. He helped plan early al-Qaeda operations, including the 1998 embassy bombings in East Africa. In November 2001, during the early U.S. invasion of Afghanistan, airstrikes targeted al-Qaeda leadership positions. Atef was killed during those operations. Baitullah Mehsud, the leader of Tehrik-i-Taliban Pakistan. He was linked to multiple high-profile attacks in Pakistan and was considered a destabilizing force in the region. In August 2009, a U.S. drone strike in South Waziristan killed him, marking one of the earliest prominent drone eliminations in Pakistan's tribal areas. Abu Musab al-Zarqawi, the leader of al-Qaeda in Iraq, and one of the most brutal insurgent figures of the Iraq War, Zarqawi fueled sectarian violence with bombings and filmed executions that shocked even extremist allies. U.S. forces tracked him for years through informants and intercepted communications. On June 7, 2006, fighter jets dropped precision-guided bombs on a safe house near Abbottabad where he was meeting associates. He survived briefly, but died from his injuries soon after. His death was declared a major breakthrough, though the insurgency would later evolve into ISIS. Abu Muhammad al-Adnani, ISIS's chief spokesperson and external operations planner. He encouraged attacks worldwide and played a key role in ISIS propaganda. In August 2016, a U.S. airstrike in Syria killed him, disrupting the group's ability to coordinate international attacks. Over the past 2 decades, U.S. intelligence agencies and special operations forces have carried out missions across the world to track down and eliminate some of the most wanted militant leaders. While these operations removed key figures, the conflicts and challenges behind them continue to shape global security today. These missions reshaped the fight against global militancy and demonstrated how modern intelligence and special forces operate in the shadows. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like and subscribe for more history and military explainers. Thanks for watching.